I was very surprised on how fast this episode appeared. This episode had a lot of information dumped with Alan and the rest of the cast. I think this episode really does a great job, though I feel like this episode should have been 2 episodes, but I do like the progression for Alan, because Alan, he was going very slow in the past 3 episodes, but now he advanced a lot. Like he was learning how to barter, get an Albert the bird alive. Apparently, I think Alan as a character is very interesting to me because with Alan, I was very against him. I think Krana was a much better character, but Alan, I really like how they're focusing on him since he's the MC, of course, and how like he's trying to get out of the position of being a serf because being a serf is actually awful. Like the fact that being a serf means that you basically have to give all of your meat, like give almost everything to the Baron, and the fact that like you just had to stay poor for the rest of your life, doing all this work just to make the people on the top happy. I really was not really a fan of that. And I can see why someone like Alan is trying his best to get out of that because, like again, like being a serf sounds like the worst thing imaginable, especially in the time period that Alan's in, where he doesn't even have much to work with. Like they have like I can see they don't have the clothes. Like they have raggedy clothes. They don't have much meat. They don't have much of anything. And the fact that they still keep being asked of more every time. It's like it's never gonna work, and it just really so wholesome seeing how like Allen's really trying to step up his game so that way he could provide more. Like killing all of these aberrants, like it was crazy to me how you even see that, and then how he even leveled up, and it was his first like trial of the gods. It was like surprising to me, like how he just got to level 2. He been grinding for quite a while, and he's just now getting a level 2. But I will say his ingenious with with the uh with the summons, I think is pretty smart. Cause the fact that like the little slugs here could just suck them dry, it's actually pretty creative. I still think the CGI is terrible though. This CGI right here is absolutely atrocious. But regardless, I do think the anime is pretty fun to see. And I do like how Alan even like he decided to reveal the truth to his family and decided to tell majority of his true self. I really like how Alan he's really all about his family. Like he still cares about the game, well about the summoning and the loving up aspect, but he's more so about the rest of the family. And like it was crazy to me seeing how like he just spent this big story, and it's just so like it's just really cool seeing how like Alan like he getting the backing of his parents so that way he could like finally like become as strong as someone like Krana or just show how useful he could be in the family and actually start hunting because in the last episode they refused to let him hunt, but after seeing how talented and how mature Alan has become in the recent years and months and weeks, they decided to finally let him because I think that was great because it is crazy to me how so supportive they are. Like it just really is cute seeing. Like it really is cute seeing how Roden, like the fact that Roden was just gung ho about helping his son no matter what. It just really wholesome. 'Cause I really like the family a lot, and it just is kind of crazy to me how. Apparently, this is a time skip, and not only is it not a time skip, the fact that like he kills this many Alberons like that is crazy to me. It is by himself, like, and it's just wild to me because like it does make me wonder how many more summons he's gonna get. Because the fact that like he has his summons they're not necessarily strong, but the fact that he has weak summons per se, and he's able to kill this many off rip. It's crazy to me, and it's just really awesome seeing how like Alan starts to learn more about the world, and it's just really interesting. Yeah, like just like how the expanding the world, the differences between serfs and commoners, and the fact that like you need You need 50 gold. 50 gold just to be able to just to be able to become just to be able to kind of a commoner, kind of crazy to me. The fact that you had to do all this work just to barely be out of, just to barely get out of the hole, just to barely be a commoner, and you still have certain restrictions. And the fact that, like, again, like, so, like, this whole, like they said, it is on a unfair world. Like, I know how Alan grinding is unfair, but I feel like the serves, that just sounds brutal. Doing all that work, risking your entire life hunting, and you don't really get to see the profit. I think that's absolutely crazy to me. And what else is crazy to me? How mature Alex becomes, where he actually is totally willing to just give the guy give reward the guy that saved his father's life. It's just like I don't know. I just really like Alan a lot. I think Alan is just a really cool character. And I just really like how Alan and when Alan how mature he's grown. But the thing that surprises me was not only the fact that, like, Roden is finally healing. That did surprise me. Not only that, the fact that apparently the child's already born. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, it feels like so much happened in the episode. We went from like from Alan barely being able to defeat the Alberon to fast forward to him just absolutely massacring, and the rodent healing, the baby being born, etc. And like, I was so confused. Like, who is this baby? You know, like, what like, like, is it a girl? Is it a girl, boy? What's the name? Like, I was so confused. I was genuinely wondering if they were ever gonna explain it. But I did like how, I just find that cute. How everyone just started to become friends. You know, you see the progression. And Alan he just taking it easy. Like, he's clearly going to be the rival here. And I just really like how nonchalant Alan is, while he just casually dodges moves like it's absolutely nothing. And it's just really cool seeing how, like, Alan, he starts to become an adult, actually, like, he, like, Rhoda. The fact that Rhoda actually listens to his son and actually decides to train the commoner, because literally it would be impossible to keep going at this rate. Like, you're gonna need a different perspective instead of being dug in this hole of being a serf forever. So Alan takes it upon himself to be a leader of sorts, and to actually train them. Cause, I mean, you know, summoners train people, so this is not that different. And I just really like the progression, how Alan, like, standing among the big three here, like, he is now part of the big three here. I really like that perspective, and I just cannot wait to see how his leadership will reign. And I'm surprised these two right here have joined. It does make me wonder if like someone like Krana, but I think these are all guys. I think, which is something kind of surprising to me, because Krana, I feel like Krana could easily take part in the hunting, but can take part in the hunting expedition. I feel like she would absolutely be such a boom. But that's just me. But I feel like she would absolutely be such a viable asset. But regardless, though, I think the episode was great. Well, not great, but great in terms of world building. I think it did a really good job of explaining all a vast amount of info, and I think for that part alone, I think that deserves applause. But regardless, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below.